What's up, you guys? Long time no see. Haven't made a video since the Burn Ends video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll leave a link down below. And let's just move on to what we're doing right here. I got a pork butt, and pork butts, they're boring. You smoke them 8-10 hours, shred them up. Typically people put barbecue sauce on them, throw them on a sandwich, maybe with some coleslaw and some pickles, boom. We're not going to do that today. We're going to make a cream cheese garlic dip with this shredded pork butt. I'm super excited about it. Okay, so for the binder, I'm going to be using this garlic parmesan BW3 wing sauce. Now, it's really awesome on wings, but you can't use too much of it. It's super potent. Hence why I think it'll be a good binder. For the seasoning, we're going to use this Chupacabra Brisket Magic Seasoning. I've used this before. I love it on tomahawks, thick ribeyes, stuff like that. Briskets, obviously, but it's good with pork too. So let's get this thing seasoned up here. We're going to mix this into its own type of baking pan, throw it on the smoker 2 hours before the pork butt is done. Okay, so when the pork butt's done, all of this is going to be smoked up and delicious, and we're going to pull the pulled pork, mix all of this together, and that's going to be our creamy, porky, garlicky, delicious, cream cheesy dip. I'm super excited for it. So we'll check back in about 6 to 8 hours so we can start prepping all this good stuff. And until then, I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I know what you could do is give me a like and follow. And it really helps out my channel, and we'll see you guys in phase 2 of the porky, garlicky, cream cheesy dip. Alright, we're about halfway through this. It's 4:30. We put this thing on at 12:30 if you guys remember. And I'm just going to pull it off the smoker. We're going to take a look at it. I know people are usually curious of what these things look like halfway through, and it might even be 3/4 of the way through because it was a little bit smaller of a pork shoulder. But without further ado, I'm going to run and get this thing real quick. I'll be right back. Dripping, dripping, dripping. Oh yeah. Now the meat, you see, if this was done, this would just be breaking apart. I mean, if this was done, I could just bend it, and it would just be falling right apart. You can tell it's halfway through. It looks beautiful. It smells amazing. It's starting to get a little pink there, where that ham sort of look is starting to form. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but okay. Well, that gives us a good idea. I'm going to actually get it wrapped in foil for the next round. Alright, this part, pretty easy. I'm going to get these veggies cut up. I'm going to lay them to rest in this cast iron coffin. And then I'm going to score the cream cheese and put it on top and season it with some salt, pepper, onion powder, and cayenne pepper. And then I'm going to cut up this Velveeta and lay it all around the outside and put little squares of butter on top of the vegetables just to give it some extra flavor. And then we're going to throw it on the smoker with this pork butt and just let this cream cheese go. Now this is a trend lately, so I think this is going to turn out really good. And once again, when the pork is ready, once it's done, we're going to shred it and put it in the pan and make a little dip and scoop it out with crackers and eat it. It's going to be unbelievable. I'm super excited. But anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's get these veggies cut up. Let's go. What we're going to do right here is we're going to score the cream cheese, and that means just drawing lines in it. One way, it's basically cross-hatching. And then the other way, to get some diamonds. You can share with the veggies too, you know? Give everybody some seasoning. I love black pepper. Dash cayenne. Get a little pop, a little heat, a little kick-a-rooney. Did I just say kick-a-rooney? Ah! And let's go get this on the smoker. Alright, got the butter and the cheese on there, ready to go for 2 hours, maybe 2.5, 3, we'll see. Okay, look at that. That smoked cream cheese is looking awesome. Right, it is 8 o'clock, we put the pork butt on at 12:30, and it didn't shred exactly like I wanted to. This thing, it could have went on for another hour, but it is still tender. It's still shredded apart, no problem. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna place the pork on top of the dip. I didn't want to mix it up before this because it looks so beautiful. The mushrooms, the onions, green peppers, it smells unbelievable. So smoky. All right, I'm going in. Put that on a crack-a-doo. Whoa. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to describe this without just saying, it's unbelievable! It's unbelievable! Be serious, I gotta go in. I'm gonna try to explain this to you guys. Normally cream cheese, it's super heavy, it's really dense, right? It's almost hard to eat if you have a lot of it in a dip. It makes it really thick. Adding the Velveeta, it's more of a milky sort of texture. It makes it creamy and smooth. And so those two cheeses actually complement each other fantastically. So that comes out right away. We lightly season the cream cheese, so there's no seasoning that's overpowering. If you remember, it was salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, and onion powder. And then the mushrooms, green peppers, and onions. What a beautiful trifecta of vegetables to throw in this dip. It gives it a little bit of a sort of Mexican vibe, kind of. I think some jalapenos for some heat in this would be really good, but holy cow. The pork just complements it. You almost would ask, what kind of meat is in here? Because everything else is just so flush. Awesome, delicious. If you guys like this content, go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on another episode of Untches for Lunches.